Hello everyone, welcome once more. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use what-if analysis to simulate some scenario. So on this particular video, we are going to concentrate on this data we have right here. This data, we want to use this to simulate the results of a 1-month promo. So for example, if you're a product manager or a campaign manager and you want to run a promo, so this is the kind of simulation that you can do to enable you know that at what point will this particular promo be profitable. So now, what we have showing on the screen now is a projected result for a promo. So now you can see that our target base here is, target base is like the total customers, number of customers that we want to target. We have like 350,000 of them. So on an expected conversion rate of 7%. So this 7% conversion rate will give us 24,500 customers. So we've also assumed an average revenue. So at 410 Naira. So this average revenue is based on the total average revenue of the organization, so discounted by 30%. So we still dropped the revenue down more by 30%, the average revenue down more by 30%, just to be as conservative as possible. So now, we have the revenue from the promotion, which is a multiplication of the expected converted customers to the average revenue. So now we have the cost side. So the SMS per customer, since we are going to run the promo for 1 month, so we are looking at sending 2 SMSs per week. So that will come up to a total cost of 7 million. So although this cost might reduce because on week basis, we will be having conversions. So from the total base. So the SMS cost is the total number of SMS we are sending multiplied by the total base and multiplied by, we took a base cost of 2 Naira 50 kobo per SMS. So we are also going to give incentive to the customers that are going to convert, or for the customer that we are going to win back. And that incentive is going to be 20% of the revenue of we get from the promotion. So our total cost is the incentive cost plus the SMS cost, which is 9 million Naira for this case, while our profit, of course, is the revenue from the promotion minus the total cost of the promotion. That gives us our profit. So let's start by using what-if analysis to bring out different scenarios from this campaign, different results. So let's look at our first scenario. To get what-if analysis, you have to go to your data tab on Excel. Then you see what-if analysis under forecast right here. So you go to what-if analysis. If you click down what-if analysis, you see scenario manager, goal seek, and data table. So the first one we are going to look at is scenario manager. Let's see how it works. Okay, for scenario manager, you can create different groups of scenarios, different values, and switch between them. So how is shown here. So let's click on that, this scenario manager. Let's create the first scenario. So to create a scenario, we click on add. So let's say this scenario is 5% conversion. 5% conversion. So our reference cell is this, which is cell I5. That is the expected conversion rate. That's our reference cell. Then we'll click on OK. So now, since we have 0.7% by default there, we are going to change this to 5%. And click on, we can either click on OK or click on add. So let's click on add to add another scenario. So I click on add. So this scenario name will be a 10% conversion. 10% conversion. So reference cell is I5, then OK. I change here to 0.10, 10% conversion. So instead of okay, I click on add again. So I do 20% conversion, conversion. So I5, okay. Change this to 0.20. Add again. I can decide to do 25% conversion. Okay. Change this to 0.025. Then let me just add one more. Let me say 35% conversion. So you can enter as many ratio as you like, and you can enter it, or let me just call this 32% conversion. So anyhow you like, you can just kind of space your scenarios in a sensible way. Yeah. So okay, in a way that makes sense. So this is 32%. So I'm just showing this just for you to know that anything is possible, really. So we click on OK. So we see all our scenarios here. Let's just run them one by one and see the result. For example, for 5%, if you want to run them, if you want to run it, you just need to come here and click on Show. So you see this is the 5% scenario. So we are arriving at a loss. So 10% scenario, click on Show, you see it. 32%, for example, click on Show, you see 32% scenario, 29 million profit. So now, since we are looking at it one by one, if you want to look at this part, all these scenarios in a single table, we can just come to Summary, and we click on Summary, then Scenario Summary, then OK. So that will automatically generate a report for us that we can see each scenario at each conversion rate. So now, we don't know what this I5 means or what this I13 means. So let's go back, and if you send this to someone, the person might not really know what this means. So let's go back and we label this. So we know that our I5 is what is expected conversion rate. So we come to the name box right here and type expected underscore conversion underscore rate. So we come to profit as well. The same thing, just call it profit. Profit, enter. So let's go back to our what if analysis, scenario manager. All our scenarios are there. Then let's just click on summary and OK. So this way you can see it now that this is expected conversion rate and this is profit. So we are fine. So let's quickly move to the next bit, which is the next bit is the goal seek. So what does goal seek help us to do? So goal seek help us to look at a particular scenario. Like for example, let me just give you a particular scenario. If you want to know from this particular campaign where we won't make profit at all and we'll make a loss, that is where we'll be flat. Yeah. So we just need to set the profit cell. Set it, that is I13, we set the cell. Then to value, we want to set it to 0 to know when, in what conversion rates are we going to run this campaign to just give us 0, no profit. So by changing which cell, this conversion rate cell, we click on OK. So it runs it for us. So it shows us that, okay, let's click on OK. At the conversion rate of 6.1%, we will make nothing. We will just break even from the campaign in the first month. So let's look at another scenario. Let's seek another scenario again. We are changing this our profit cell to value. Let's say 20 million, for instance. That is 20 million, for instance, by changing our conversion rate. So what conversion rate do we need to get to 20 million? So we click on OK. So that gives us 23.5%. So at 23.5%, we'll get to 20 million. Typically, what most of us do, what if we want to get this kind of, scenario, scenario is to manually come here, maybe change this to 10% and see the results. Then we change it. So since it's 4 million, we just go to 20% again and see the result. So this is highly inefficient. That is what GoSeek quickly help you to resolve. Yeah. So let's go to the next thing in what if analysis. So data tab, what if analysis. Let's see what we can do. Data table. So for data table, instead of keeping each scenario one by one, for example, the first thing that we did was a scenario manager. Instead of putting all those scenarios one by one, you can actually use a data table to make that shorter. So for example now, so I can just come here and say conversion rate, then profit, yeah, profit. So I can say at 5% conversion rate, at 10% conversion rate, at 15% conversion rate, at 20%, at 25%, I think we did 32% here. So we can just compare the numbers when we are done. So here, we just at 5%, let's just make here 5%. So since we are starting with 5%, so we take this equal to this. So bring the profit number there. So this column, let's make it number format. Okay. Now, what we want to do is to get the profit for each of these scenarios. So to do that, you can easily do that with a data table. So let's quickly go to our data tab, what if analysis, data table. Then I want to change it column wise, not row wise. Then the cell I want to impute in each column, in each of these boxes, each of these cells is my conversion rate. I just click on OK. So it populates the number easily for us. So let's compare these numbers. At 10% is 4.48 million. Let's check what our scenario gave us. At 10% conversion, 4.48 million. At 20%, 15.960. So let's see, 15.960 at 20%. So it gives you the same result. So I think this video will be helpful for a lot of us to actually do some simulation and scenario analysis in our various organizations. So thank you once more for taking your time to watch. See you in the next video.